Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so your friends see it. Thank you.
What Sarah Huckabee Sanders just said about San Juan Mayor's nasty shirt made all hell break loose in the press room. San Juan Mayor, Carmen Yulín Cruz, has been more concerned about playing politics than she has been about the well-being of her own people. Instead of attending important meetings with FEMA and other officials, Cruz has been visiting news outlets with the sole purpose of trashing our president. She even went as far as wearing a shirt with the word nasty on it, referencing the time candidate Trump called Hillary a nasty woman. The move was both childish and inappropriate for someone in her position. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked about the mayor's choice of attire by a reporter and she didn't mince her words one bit. "I think that it is sad that the mayor of San Juan chose to make that a political statement instead of a time of focusing on the relief efforts," Sanders said. Sanders went on to explain that Cruz had a perfect opportunity to say anything she wanted to Trump while he was meeting with Puerto Rican officials, but instead she sat in silence like a coward. The president invited her to be part of that conversation. He specifically asked in the meeting where many were present, including a couple dozen other mayors who were very happy with the recovery efforts, the governor, the congresswoman, Sanders said. He opened the floor up for discussion, and she actually made zero comments, she continued. Sanders said that if Cruz wanted a lifeline for her people instead of headlines for herself, she had the opportunity. "To me, that would have been the time and the place that she should have weighed in and asked for what she needed, and laid out what she was asking for San Juan. She didn't," Sanders said. Sanders then rebuked the mayor for putting herself before the people of her community. Instead she chose to wait until the president left and then criticize him on TV, which I think is the wrong thing for her to do for her constituents. And I hope next time she's given the opportunity to help her constituents, she'll take it. I'm sure her constituents feel the same way as Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Trump just walked up to the mic and destroyed Cuba and Venezuela with 8 words. Donald Trump loves freedom, and he's not afraid to condemn those who don't. During a White House gathering focused on Hispanic heritage, the president took the opportunity to shut down supporters of communist Cuba and Venezuela. "As I announced before a wonderful crowd in Little Havana earlier this year, we will not lift sanctions on the Cuban regime until it delivers full political freedom for the Cuban people. The same failed communist ideology that has brought oppression to Cuba has brought nothing but suffering and misery everywhere and every place it has been anywhere in the world," Trump told the audience. Then, to a cheering crowd, Trump added, "Communism is the past. Freedom is the future." Then, he commented on the disaster unfolding in Venezuela. "We also stand with the people of Venezuela who are suffering under the ruthless socialism of the Maduro regime," Trump said. "We reject socialist oppression and we call for the restoration of democracy and freedom for the citizens of Venezuela." Trump certainly knows how to make a statement. He knows how to say it and where to say it. Comment "Communism sucks." And share if you support Trump's attack on Cuba and Venezuela. He stands for freedom and so should we. After supporting anthem kneelers, Kobe Bryant says unforgivable thing about Trump. The NFL is in the middle of a PR nightmare. Ratings are plummeting and public perception of the brand has been cut in half, but that hasn't stopped other professional athletes from supporting the anthem protest at the center of the NFL's collapse. This week, The Hollywood Reporter asked NBA legend Kobe Bryant what he would do during the anthem if he were still playing professionally. "Kneel," he responded. Seriously? Bryant is among the most privileged men in the United States, not to mention filthy rich. These protests aren't accomplishing anything. Americans aren't inspired by these rich ball players protesting their country. They're disgusted by it. And Bryant didn't stop there. Bryant went on to insult the president, claiming Donald Trump should focus on serving, not leading. The comments are ironic, considering the aging Bryant led the Lakers through multiple miserable seasons before finally retiring. He cared more about his ego than serving the greater good of the team. But he's telling Trump to be different? Right. Share if you're tired of millionaire athletes protesting America. But don't expect them to change. They hate this country more than they care about their fans. UNLV professor just caught on video brainwashing students to think Trump caused Vegas massacre. University professors have managed to sink even lower into the liberal cesspool than ever before. Now, a professor at the University of Las Vegas, Nevada was caught on camera literally trying to brainwash her students to believe President Trump caused the horrible Vegas massacre. Tessa Winkleman, an assistant professor at UNLV, was caught on video telling her History 407 class the insane reasoning that made her blame the president for the tragedy. Winkleman told her class, since the video is very hard to hear. Right when he got elected, I told my classes, 3 semesters ago, that some of us won't be affected by this presidency, but others are going to die. Other people will die because of this. The lunatic professor continued. He's threatened to declare violence against North Korea and other places. And words, especially if they're coming from someone who is the president, have consequences. I don't know that these events would have inevitably happened whether or not he got elected, but he has rhetorical powers every president has to encourage or to discourage violence. So far all he's done is to encourage violence. It is completely unacceptable that a teacher at a publicly funded university can say this garbage to her students. We need to make it clear that we will not accept it. First of all, share this article out. Then find a way to contact UNLV and tell them to fire Tessa Winkleman for lying instead of teaching. After student steals MAGA hat, police deliver justice that will destroy her life. Last month, at University of California, Riverside, a leftist student named Edith Macias stole a Make America Great Again hat off the head of a Republican student. Video of the event has since gone viral. This is mine. You do not get to take other people's property that is legally theirs in this county, Matthew Vitale, the hat's owner, tells the hat snatcher in the video. Your f***ing freedom of speech is genocide, homeboy. Is that what you are trying to represent? Macias shouts back. Macias then continues to attack the First Amendment. Your f***ing freedom of speech, boy, Macias screams. Your freedom of speech is literally killing a lot of people out there. That's what it is. Because you're out there wearing hats like these that promote laws and legislations that literally kill and murder in the masses, people of color. Now, according to Fox News, the police say the theft is a felony, and Vitale will be pursuing charges. Honestly, this isn't me trying to get revenge on her, Vitale said during a Fox News radio interview. This is me just trying to say, look, behavior like this is not tolerated in this country. There are individual rights and individual freedoms that we are granted as per the Constitution, that everybody's granted. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Leftist students have been taught that there are no consequences for liberal crimes. Hopefully, Macias is about to find out the opposite. The law matters more than their liberal feelings. Comment MAGA. And share if you're tired of college students attacking the First Amendment. They want to silence those who want to make America great again. Let's get even louder in response. California just became first sanctuary state, then ICE director drops a bombshell on illegals. Yes, you read that title correctly. California Governor Jerry Brown, a far-left nut job if there ever was one, has turned the Golden State into a safe haven for illegal aliens, which includes illegal criminals. This is how far the left is willing to stoop. However, ICE Acting Director Thomas Homan isn't going to put up with Brown's BS. Homan says the law will undermine public safety and hinder ICE from performing its federally mandated mission. Yup. So true. He added, SB 54 will negatively impact ICE operations in California by nearly eliminating all cooperation and communication with our law enforcement partners in the state. Homan also said, ICE will have no choice but to conduct at-large arrests in local neighborhoods and at work sites, which will inevitably result in additional collateral arrests, instead of focusing on arrests at jails and prisons where transfers are safer for ICE officers and the community. ICE will also likely have to detain individuals arrested in California in detention facilities outside of the state, far from any family they may have in California. Homan sounds like a strong leader who loves his country, someone fit for the job. California houses an estimated 2.3 million illegal aliens. Think about that for a second. If you stand with ICE, dear Homan and America, let us know about it in the comments section. HT, ABC 7.